Horshe Tuhi Ka'at Lashanka Ka'at Ra'at Karina. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What I just said to you is, good afternoon, my name is Karina, and I am the spokesperson for the Confederated Villages of Lashan, on whose land you stand on today. I am honored and blessed to be here, and I stand on the shoulders of my ancestors. We stand in the territory of Huichin, and Huichin encompasses 5 Bay Area cities. It encompasses Oakland, Alameda, Berkeley, Emeryville, Albany, and Piedmont. My ancestors have lived in this land for thousands and thousands of years prior to the few hundred years that we have been colonized in this territory. Imagine today what Oakland would have looked like 200 years ago. I want people to understand that what happened here in this land that you see actually only happened 200 years ago, which is a small amount of time. I have an auntie who is the matriarch of our tribe, and she's 84 years old. So in about 2 of her lifetimes, this has occurred, that in this land 200 years ago, there was no such thing as homelessness. There was no such thing as poverty. Every creek you could drink out of, and the bay you could fish and eat as much food as you wanted to. Imagine a time when people were responsible to the place that they have and the connection to the land. I was honored this afternoon by a sister of mine that came all the way from Montana, and she brought me medicine from her territory. And territories are very important places in indigenous minds. It's a way of respecting where you are and knowing the land that you are on, the people that originally were there as caretakers, the language that was here before, the songs that we carried, the medicines we brought. In 200 years, things have changed a lot in our territory. Imagine what you do now, today, as you go through to different cities. Some of you might have flown here to our territory, or caught a bus, or caught a lift. Many of you guys crossed over many territorial boundaries before you got to be at this wonderful gathering. And imagine 200 years ago being a guest in somebody's home or in their territory. 200 years ago, what would have happened was somebody would have stopped along those territorial boundaries, and they would have lit a smoke fire, and they would have waited on the edge until someone came to get them. And while they were waiting on that edge, back at the village, people would have been gathering food, and they would have been gathering places for the people to stay. They would have been getting ready for a good time and storytelling and gambling. And they would have brought this person to the village site and offered them food and a place to stay and had gambling and dancing. And after all of that, would ask them, what is your business in our territory? And it may have just been to visit relatives or friends. It may have been to asked to pass their territory so they could hunt or gather medicine. It may have been to bring a message to the people of that land. Nothing slows down today, but I want to thank Angelique for slowing down a little bit and bringing the medicine from their family to remind us of these responsibilities that we have that are very ancient, to remind us of our responsibilities of people that now live in indigenous territories. No matter where you live in what is now called the United States, you are living on Indian land. So my ancestors have been here forever. I'm a mother and a grandmother. And I'm so blessed that I have children and grandchildren who have lived on their land for their entire lives, who are bringing back the language, who are bringing back the songs, who are helping me to recreate one of our arbors, a dance place, a ceremonial site that hasn't been in our territory in 250 years. It's time for us to stand together, and I want the young men to know that we are praying for you. We are praying for the next 7 generations and beyond to bring balance into the world again so that we could work side by side. I want to invite Michael Smith out here, who has honored us by inviting us to be here as a part of the Obama Foundation. So one of the things that happens is that actually the Obama Foundation has provided you all with food and on behalf of our tribe. And they have provided some of you some places to sleep and have taken care of that. And we exchange gifts when we come into other people's territories. So the gifts that we are getting are all of the beautiful memories that you are all going to have and the beautiful work that you're coming together to do. All of those things that are going to enhance our lives as human beings. On behalf of our ancestors, the people of the Lishan Ohlone people, I want to honor you with this gift. And this is a couple of posters from some local artists that talk about the work that we're doing here to rematriate the land, to give it back into stewardship of Indigenous women, but also to protect our sacred sites. So on behalf of us, I'd like to honor you with these.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. And this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Should I go?
Yeah. I want to have my brothers here that are with us. The Oakland area, where we now call Oakland, is an intertribal place now. Part of the Relocation Act had many people from all different tribes come and move into our territory. And these 2 young men are going to honor us with a welcoming song today. Manny Lieras, who I have known for many years, is Dene, and he is working at the American Indian Child Resource Center and does work with this organization. And Hector Patty is a young man I have known since he was about 5 years old. And I'd like to turn this over to them to honor us with a song today.